Hi class, this is chapter 3 regarding physical injury and control. Okay, so introduction. Physical injury is an injury that is resulted by the exposure of hazard which is generated from energy and matter, and this interrelationship between the two. The consequences of exposure to the hazard can be modified by worker protection and a variety of human factors. Okay, physical injuries here can be like falling, okay, and also any other part of injuries. It can be hand, leg, okay, and the injuries can, as a result, by other people also. It's one of the physical injury and exposure to hazard in workplace. So as an introduction, there are three major reasons why occupational safety and health must be managed appropriately to avoid physical injuries in the workplace. One is the legal arguments, economic arguments, and the humanitarian arguments. In a legal perspective, okay, these are the two acts or law that the main legal provision governing the occupational safety and health in Malaysia, which is Occupational Safety and Health 1994 and also FMA 1967. So in the penalty, okay, which is stipulated in the act, okay, uh, as shown, okay, maximum fine not exceeding 50,000 or maximum imprisonment not exceeding 2 years or both, notice of improvement and notice of prohibition, and minimum fine of 2,000 a day for continuous offences. While in FMA 1967, okay, it can be under until 250,000, maximum imprisonment not exceeding 5 years, notice of improvement and notice of prohibition, and maximum fine of 2,000 per day for continuous offences. So the legal arguments, okay, okay, these are one of the newspaper clipping, okay, by when a director claims trial to worksite safety negligence. Okay, a 30-year-old company director claimed trial in a magistrate court here to charge for failing to provide adequate supervision at his firm worksite, leading to the death of an employee last year. Okay, so these are some of the arguments and also the fine, okay, involved. So in the economic argument, okay, there are two types of accident costs. First is the insured cost or direct cost. For example, a workman compensation scheme, public liability insurance, and work insurance. Okay, so this is what is direct cost. What is the hidden cost or the uninsured? Legal fees, work interruption, production delay, time, effort spent for investigation, lots of experienced and skilled worker, cost of replacing injured worker. Okay, so basically the insured cost is only only top of the iceberg. Okay, and basically the uninsured cost or the hidden cost is much more bigger. Okay, uh, when an accident happen in workplace, so the production have to be delayed and will cause, and as an employer, okay, it will interrupt the work operations, okay, time, effort spent for investigation, and the cost of replacing, okay, the production injured workers. Okay, it's actually more than the issued cost. Okay, so the affected parties are obviously the country, loss of skilled worker and high financial compensation. The employer, okay, as I mentioned earlier, okay, will be affected by the work interruption, production delays, and so on, and the victim loss of earning power. So it is a moral duty of every man to ensure the general well-being of our fellow men. This place, okay, and honors on all parties the common law of duty of care to ensure the safety and health at workplace. If a workers die, lose their health, income, careers, dream, and features, the family of injured workers are also deeply hurt economically and emotionally. Okay, so this is an humanitarian argument. Okay, so this is a clipping of a father of four. Okay, when he is the sole breadwinner for the family. Okay, anything happen to him will affect the families. Okay, including the children and the wife. Okay. So the common physical injuries at construction site, such as fall from height, okay, and then from such as ladders, scaffolding, roof, and common construction. Control measure include proper training, fall protection equipment, okay, guard rails, and safety inspection. Okay. So the second is struck by object. A worker can be injured by tools, material, or equipment failing or being thrown. Controlling measures involve the use of PPE, barricades, and designated storage areas. Caught in or between object, worker can be caught between equipment, material, adequate training, proper guarding, and strict adhesive procedure can be uh, preventive. Okay. Okay. Here you can see very common or in workplace. Okay. It can be an object falling. It can be a machine, a hammer, a tools. Okay, or you can be caught in between objects. Okay, the fourth is electrical hazard. Electrical shock, burns, or other electrical injuries can occur when working with power tools near power lines. Control measures include proper training, electrical safety procedure, and the use of insulated tools. Trips and slip, uneven surface, debris, or wet condition. Okay, can lead to trips and slips. Control measure include housekeeping, practice proper footwear and warning sign. Heavy equipment accident. Okay, accident involving heavy machine, bulldozer, and excavators. Okay, so these are some of the pictures. Next, the construction accidents is common cause of. So these are the common cause. Okay, as I mentioned just now. And then the injuries can be stress, back or neck injuries, asthma, cuts, burns, eye injury, broken bone, spinal cord injuries, okay, head injuries, so on and so forth. So the construction work activities according to regulation. Okay, these are the uh, in construction. Okay, these are the activities that might have effect if not done properly according to the regulation. Okay, okay, when you do demolition of a building, for example, okay, so strict uh, procedure must be adhere. Okay, so a company, okay, because blasting or the use of explosive uh, during this demolition, okay, will have permanent damage to a person. Okay, not only a person, maybe the environment and also the animals. Okay, so every in construction, okay, uh, it is explicitly mentioned. Okay, uh, what is the regulation for each of the activities. So common physical injuries, okay, such as electrical shock can occur when working on live circuit without proper precaution. Control measure include the use of qualified personnel, okay, target procedure, and the use of insulated tools, okay. So this, maybe you can see this is the sticker, okay, when you are near to the high voltage or electrical shock hazard, there will be a warning sign. Regarding the burns, okay, burns in electrical work often result from uh, flashes or contact with overheated equipment, okay. Control measures involve the use of appropriate PPE, including flame-resistant clothing, face shield, and regular equipment. Falls from height, such as ladder, scaffolding, or elevated work platforms are common in electrical works. Okay, control measures including proper training, safe work practice, the use of PPE or harness, guardrails, okay, and safety for fall hazards. Okay, common physical injuries in electrical work such as musculoskeletal injuries. Okay, it can be a back strain. Okay, and neck strain. Okay, so control measures involve training workers on proper lifting technique, implementing ergonomic workspace, and encouraging the use of mechanical aids. Arc flash injuries. Okay, result release of energy during a short circuit causing the burn or other injuries. Okay, so the control measures such as using PPE, warning label on equipment, proper risk assessment before performing work on live electrical system. So fire hazard can also happen, okay, when you are handling electrical work, can arise from overheated equipment or faulty wiring. Control measures include regular equipment inspection, proper maintenance to prevent overheating, and the availability to proper use of fire extinguisher in areas where electrical work is performed. So the crash injuries can occur when body parts get caught between moving parts of machinery, between machine and a fixed object. Control measures include proper machine guarding, training on safe work practice, and implementing lockout, tagout procedure during maintenance to prevent accidental machine activation. So laceration result from contact with sharp edges or moving part of machinery. Okay. So the control measure using PPE, cut resistant glove. Okay. And then in the mechanical work is struck by injuries. Okay. When there is a worker are hit by moving object or equipment. Okay. In the beginning, I've shown the picture. Okay, of a person was hit by a machine. Okay, get stuck. Okay, in the running machine. Okay, so this can be avoided by wearing high visibility clothing, establishing designated walkways, implementing safety protocol for moving equipment, and to prevent collision with workers. Pinch point can cause injuries when body parts get caught between two surfaces, often in moving machineries. Okay, pinch point means your shirt, your body part, okay, your shoes, your head can be caught, okay. So it will pull you into the machine and will make injuries. So the control measure include the use of guard barriers to prevent access, pitch point, proper training of machine, and clear signage of potential hazards. Okay, RSI, repetitive strain injuries. Okay, this is regarding it will affect muscle, tendon, and nerve. Control measure involve implementing ergonomic workstation, providing regular breaks, training workers on a proper body machine to reduce mechanic risk, okay, or RSI, repetitive strain injuries. The falling object falling from elevated surface or during overhead work can pose a hazard. Control measures include the use of proper storage method, securing tall materials, and implementing overhead protection such as safety barricades to prevent objects from falling into workers. Okay. In the chemical work, okay, chemical burns can occur when skin or eyes come into the contact of hazardous substance. Control measures include the use of appropriate personal protective equipment such as gloves, goggles, training proper handling procedure, and having emergency eye wash and shower station readily available. So the inhalation injuries can result from exposure to toxic fumes, gases, or airborne particles. Okay, and the control measure involve proper ventilation system, the use of respirator when necessary, and conducting work in well ventilated areas. Okay, it can be also skin absorption. Chemical can be absorbed through the skin, leading to health issues. Control measures include the use of impermeable clothing, gloves, boots, as well as proper hygiene practice such as regular hand washing and avoiding skin contact with hazardous substances. The explosion of fires, chemical reaction, or improper handling can lead to explosion of fires. Control measures involve proper storage of handling procedure, the use of flame-resistant clothing, and fire extinguisher. Eye injuries, okay, chemical splashes or exposure can cause eye injuries, okay. Use safety eye goggles, face shield, okay, emergency eye wash station, and training proper procedure for responding to eye injuries. Okay, slip, trips, and falls. Spills, leak chemical can create slippery surface, leading to slip and falls. Control measure involve proper storage of handling on chemical and clean up of spills and the use of non-slip footwear to prevent accident. Okay, these are the related acts and regulation. Okay, which is regarding the chemical hazard in the workplace. Okay, okay. In, identify national and local OSH and dangerous authority by DOSH and Department of Environment, CHRA Chemical Hazard Risk Assessment, SDS Safety Data Sheet, Substance Label Chemical Register, Emergency Procedure Guide, okay, Dangerous Good and Occupational Safety Health Regulation 2013, and Waste Management. These are all the acts regarding the chemical hazard in workplace. Okay. So general chemical safety practice is by storage in a proper chemical storage, store chemical in designated areas following proper segregation and labeling, provide comprehensive training of safe handling, emergency response, have well-defined emergency response procedure, regulate compliance, adhere to all relevant safety regulation, including those outlined by OSHA. Okay, I think that's all for this chapter. Thank you.